Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
That's awesome. And we got to quickly talk about trims. It's not something that
I was going to say we need to talk about.
We're going to bring this up again. Obviously, we've got the famous mullet. How have you always had that trim?
Oh no. To be fair, before I had the mullet, I had a cheeky shot back and stomping.
Yeah.
But we did a TikTok and we sung the mullet song.
How does that go?
Looked in the mirror, sharp as a bullet. God damn, I love my mullet. And then it got 400k views on. We did it on a Friday. It got 400k views, and we were gassed. And then when we came back into it on Monday, it started going. It got to 1.4 million. So I thought, mullet time, baby.
So you actually went and paid money to get a mullet?
Yeah, 15 quid.
That is the most expensive mullet I've ever heard of.
Oh. That's not expensive compared to London, though. In London,
mate,
how much is it in London?
I paid 35 quid once for a trim in London. I asked for a fade, possibly the worst haircut I've ever got in my life. The Donny sat there swiveling me around like, you like? I'm like, no. But obviously I've gone, class, you fucking smack. Yeah,
has anyone ever said that to their barber that they've done a crap job?
Oh, you can't. It's like when you go out for a meal and they say, is everything alright meal? And you ate it and you go, oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh no, this is wonderful. Thank you. It's ice cold.
Same with Christmas presents. Oh, your mum and dad buy you something and you don't like it.
I love everything that you
and then
get.
You just
parents are sat right there.
The two dads are behind the camera.
How bad's this, right? They bought me the same Lego when I was 7, and then they bought the same Lego when I was 8, and then they expected me to smile at the camera.
Well, I got the Mr. Bean Holiday DVD, and I went nuts.
Really?
I went nuts.
He's grateful for them.
I went nuts at this. Is it CD with Gangnam Style on when I was about? I don't know when that.
Remember
That's
that?
like 3 or 4 years ago. That now, right?
Surely you just whack it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not when we were that young.
Yeah.
I didn't get technology till I was 10.
Yeah, well, it didn't come out 6 years ago.
Oh, it might be, you know. No, it actually might be.
No, never 6 years ago.
Can we get a fact check, please? When did Gangnam Style?
I'm going.
Take a guess.
4.
That was when Annoying Orange was out. Remember Annoying Orange?
You're saying
2017.
2017, when do you reckon it came out?
10 years old.
No.
Gangnam Style is nowhere near 2011.
I'm going to go 2016.
I'm being put on fraud.
2011 for Whoopang Gangnam Style. Is that what you're trying to say?
2012.
2013.
The world was going to end that year. Makes a lot of
2013.
sense.
2013.
So it was
I was
8 years ago.
I was closer than you were.
Whoopang Gangnam Style. I remember.
Yeah, I remember
I
those days.
Yeah. Loving it. Oh, remember that?
Mate, Gangnam Style was.
Why is it so big?
I don't know. No one still to this day. No one knows how to say the geezer's name. It's like Psy.
No, it's PIY, isn't it?
PSY.
No, PSY.
PSY.
So how do you say that?
It's PSY.
Psy.
It's got a dot in between each one.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Pull it up. Another fact check.
You might be getting put on fraud watch here.
Ollie Ball is about to be hand off live on this podcast. Here, look at this. It's Psy. It's PSY.
It's alright. Don't even mention it. I understand what's about to be.
It's just PSY.
In fairness, it's capitals, but there's no.
Yeah, exactly. Easy. Yeah, and once again, reign supreme.
In a Korean.
Have you just put Ollie on?
Yeah, he is Korean. So now that Ollie Ball's officially on Fraud Watch, we can move on from that. So you had that big that video. What was the commitment issues one?
Yeah.
And then after that, it just went like, because that's when that first one. That's not the first one I saw from you guys, but then that was when everyone was commenting, saying like all over the place. Everyone was like, "Oh, you got to react to it. You got to react to it." Everyone was getting onto us. And then you did like some stuff with Lad Bible recently.
Yeah, we did it's like an interview thing.
Yeah.
Like we did a what would you call that?
An interview.
An interview video. Basically, we jumped on a Zoom call. They asked a few questions. We answered them. We did a few food reviews, and they made it into a video, which is pretty good actually. The video.
So is it out now? Like the whole Lab Bible thing?
It's been out for about a week.
Yeah. Oh, Chips watched it. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Of course,
Like I've watched his YouTube videos.
And then you did what? BBC was it?
Yeah, news round.
News round.
A good 4 hours for a good 2-minute clip.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed period 4 and 5.
Yeah,
or.
missed double GCSE PA.
Oh wait, no, you don't want to miss PE.
Yeah,
That's the worst one to miss.
coursework. If the PE teachers, they don't even let me in the school dorm at lunch.
Because you don't do it.
I'm left out there on my own. I have to go
Don't
round
football at lunch.
I can't even. I have to go round speaking to teachers. They just leave me.
Really? What, during PE?
What did he
No,
speak?
not
Who do you
PE.
actually speak to?
Mr. Hodgson.
Yeah.
Mr. Hodgson
Mr.
is
Hodgson
a guy.
is a legend. He's a legend. Maths teacher, my maths teacher, legend. Absolute legend.
When it's teachers versus pupils, he wears his shirt right and his bare
his belly
belly
comes out the bottom.
He slips the.
Well, the t-shirt's coming up a bit.
Yeah.
He plays rugby, so he doesn't really know anything about
He's
football.
got his calves.
He
His
just
calves
goes
are
for
like.
Oh, monster calves! If he caught that ball well, that ball's breaking.
Like Shaqiri.
Yeah.
You know about
big
Shaqiri?
as
You've seen
like
Hulk. Unit.
If he catches that ball, Mr. Hodgson.
So who won the latest pupils versus teachers?
6-2.
6-2. So you packed them in.
Yeah, Ollie Botherwall made a mistake though to go 1-0 down.
Really? What was the mistake?
Ball's gone in, and I don't like a challenge me. I'm more of a conservative player. I like just spreading the play and just keeping it simple, like
Edison.
Al the Dragon. And then so ball's in and I've heard Bally. So I've gone, the wall's gonna have to come out. And I know I should have gone up with big fist, with big right fist, sturdy one. I've gone up with left instead. I've turned away.
Oh no!
But it's hit my hand, come down the floor. Mr. Council's just slided it in, and I got grief. Did I get grief? I felt awful.
Was that 1-0?
That was to go 1-0 down, and then
the boys turned it on.
Went 2-1 to us, 2-2, 6-2.
Wow, that's a battering. And do the teachers get stick for it, or is it?
No, because they beat us 2 weeks.
They get proper
before
cocky,
that.
the teachers.
Is there any like swearing and scrapping?
I've got scars off one of my
No
PE
comment.
teachers.
No comment. There's a bit of scrapping, isn't there?
Yeah, look, he's got a scar.
You
on him
scrapping
right there.
teachers, lad?
Look at that.
He full on.
He's elbowed both of them on the sidelines.
You know what's happened is I'm there. I've turned him. Next minute he's cleaned my legs out. He's cleaned them, and he said he only weighs 4 stone.
He said that to you?
Yeah.
How much kg is that?
4 stone. Nah, mate.
This
nah,
PE
that's
teacher,
that's
how
a
tall
feather.
is this PE teacher though?
Is he?
He's
He's like
he
4
plays
foot.
rugby, probably this big. He eats
Yeah.
6 meals a day.
He wears his shorts.
All day.
If he watches this, he wears his shorts really short.
He
Yeah.
shaves his legs as well, so we call him Shaving Private Ryan.
Oh no! I hope to God. The
Mr.
teacher is not
Holdsworth, he looks like Danny Ings as well.
Danny Ings?
Yeah.
Is he lethal in front of goals like Danny?
No, he's awful.
No, he
He supports Blackburn Rovers.
He's on my team in PE, so he's a good defender, like. But
He's from Blackburn. It says it all.
Yeah.
That's true.